Greetings students and welcome to week 6, Microsoft Access. So let's begin with a review of week 4 and 5. On week 4, 2 weeks ago, we worked on Microsoft Excel. For those of you who went through the textbook and went through the assignment in detail, both on the learning activity and in the textbook, you tended to do really well. Some of you missed little things that were in the textbook regarding the assignment. But overall, I'm real pleased with how everybody is doing in the class and the progress you're making in all of the Office products. Secondly, on the midterm assessment, I sent out an email about that. I didn't include it in the actual instructional video, but I did include it in the overview video. So because it was partially at fault, I let everybody have an extension on that through Friday of this week to get that done. And you'll have one more assessment that is the other 100 points of 200 total for the discussion questions in this course, and that comes at the end. Hopefully last week you dedicated, or actually it would be this week, you dedicated to the capstone project. That is worth 200 points, and it will be due during week 8. And I just wanted to emphasize this. I've emphasized it quite a bit in an email. But it is critical that you get started on that, and I hope that you guys have all got started on that initially. It is not an assignment that you can expect to finish in 1 week, so we gave you this week to get started on that so that you're ready to finish it off in week 8. And then finally, grades. If you look at your grade in Blackboard, at this point, all of you should be up to date. So if you see any issues with your grade or anything missing that you know that you completed, or if there's a mistake somehow on my part, please let me know. But everything that is in the system up to this point is graded. And one other key thing to know is that from this point forward, there is a total of 400 points left. So out of 1,000 points for the whole course. So it is definitely possible for you to make significant changes in your grade by focusing hard on the last few assignments. So hang in there and keep focused, and let's just finish off this week strong, the next few weeks strong. So for this week, it'll be a little different than the other weeks. You will not have an actual assignment to turn in. However, you will have a 100-point test to complete. So what you'll want to do is, first of all, watch the instructional video that's posted out there right now. Definitely read the chapters. That's chapters 1 and 2 for Microsoft Access. And between those two, you should be able to complete that test. The good news is it's not a time quiz. You can take it and save your answers and proceed. You can use the book. However, you do want to allocate enough time to complete that test because some of the answers are not real obvious. You will need to get into your textbook and find them. I have confidence that you guys can do that. So just go ahead and read through Microsoft Access after you've had chapters 1 and 2, after you've had a chance to watch the instructional video. That'll give you the overview that you need to begin. And then finally, don't forget to do your discussion questions. Each week I've tried to talk a little bit about the importance of the topic that we're learning. So this week I wanted to point you to a study that I found that showed the median salary for somebody who's familiar with the Microsoft Access tools is $81,000. Those skills have faster than average job growth, and what I found in my consulting is that the vast majority of businesses, from small to large, ministry to secular, all use databases behind the scenes to run the day-to-day operations of what they do. It is the heart and soul of so many businesses. So it's so important that you learn this tool, and it'll benefit you in the long run. The resources that you have available to you for this week are, again, the textbook, chapters 1 and 2, and then the instructional video that I have out there explaining what Microsoft Access is and some of the concepts that will be on that test. Definitely pay attention to that video. There are some of the answers that are on the test are in the video. Not all of them. You will need to use the textbook for the probably the bulk of them, but it will give you a general understanding of Microsoft Access that you need to proceed. Finally, I wanted to share a couple quotes with you I ran across. Albert Einstein said, "In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity." I know in my own life, the times that I've struggled and gone through the biggest trials are when I heard God the most. And I know that for many of you getting to this point in the semester, and all the struggles that it takes to do well in these courses, as well as the managing families and things. There's a lot going on, and I am praying for you guys, but I do know that sometimes God uses the weaknesses in our life to allow us to get to know Him better. So the second quote I wanted to share with you is, every weakness you have is an opportunity for God to show His strength in your life. And this verse is powerful. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. So I hope that is of some encouragement to you, to know that God uses these trials in our lives to perfect us, make us more like Him. And I just want to encourage you to keep going in this, and definitely reach out to me if there's anything I can do to help. You guys take care. God bless.